Hey guys, so I'm just showing you my second batch of favors that I'm doing for one of my really good friends. She's getting married in December and they're having a white Christmas theme wedding. And I actually have a video posted of the original idea that we had for the favors, which was supposed to be a red and white faux funnel pour, and it was supposed to be scented in peppermint because it was supposed to resemble a candy cane. But she ended up changing her mind. She really likes those favors out there that say a perfect pair, and it has a picture of pairs on the favor, whatever favor it is. When she was researching favors, she likes that idea. So we decided to change it up and make green soap, which is still very festive, red, green, and white, just like Christmas, and the soap scented in pears. So here is the finished batch. That I'm gonna have to fix. I accidentally pressed too much on the glitter because I have these bottles, so I just squeeze them on. I don't use a spoon or anything, but this is the second batch. I didn't film the first batch because this is obviously, you know, a custom soap. I didn't want to worry about talking while I'm recording, my makeshift tripod falling apart and having to redo the camera and the tripod, and I just didn't want to do that because I wanted to concentrate on the soap. So this is the finished batch. Those embeds are actually M's. Actually see, there's back a little. They're actually M's. And I colored the green with spirulina powder because spirulina powder actually leaves speckles in the soap, and if you look at a pear, the pear skin actually has speckles in it. And I do have a finished batch all cut up that I made a couple days ago, so I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I think overall it turned out really nice, and I had to make it's going to be a very small wedding, max probably 90 people, but I made extras, of course. I ran out of M's right there at the end, but I still have about 20 extra favors, so, and that's not including the favors, more extra favors that we might have, because she said she was going to do different favors for the kids, so I actually might have even more extra than that. But anyway, so this is this batch, and let me go ahead and show you the other ones that I cut up already. Alright, so this is the first batch that I did, and this is the finished soap. It's a little 1 ounce soap. It's actually a little bit over an ounce. But the M, I don't like the font of this M. In the future I am going to try to see if I can find different cutters for the letters, because the middle of the M goes almost all the way down to the bottom of the M, so when you're just barely sticking it into the soap, the middle of it goes into the soap as well, and it makes it kind of hard to see that it's an M. So I am going to be taking the sculpting tool to kind of clean it up a little bit to make it more noticeable. Plus, when I put the top part on, the white portion of the soap on, it was pretty thick but not thick enough, so some of the M's, as you see, they have soap on the back of them because I stuck them straight up, but they started to lean because the soap wasn't strong enough to hold it. So I am going to go take my time and sculpt some of them out, and scrape some of the soap off so you can see it a little better. But I don't know if you can see the texture of it. It's very speckly. It does look like an actual pear skin, so I really do like the way it turned out, and I showed her the pictures and she absolutely loved them, so I'm excited because that's all that matters, is the bride to love them. So there's my first batch, and I just went ahead and I stuck that other batch in the freezer, and because this is a goat's milk soap and I don't want it to gel, because I haven't used the mold that I used to make this was just a box lid, and I've never used that mold before, so I don't know how well that's going to insulate or anything like that. I don't want any partial gelling, so these need to be really nice looking. So, but yeah, there's the wedding favors.